What is up, you guys? I'm Dark Celtic, and we're going to be talking about the Soldier and the Scout today. For new players, not for advanced players. Advanced players, you can go learn it somewhere else. There are billions of people that do advanced tutorials on Team Fortress 2, and personally I believe you should learn your own skills after you learn the basics. I understand looking up a guide for new players is in completely new players. That's why I'm doing this guide. It's for those guys. We're even going into bot matches so that they can get a very accurate representation through playing what they should be playing at their skill level, which is bot matches. So if you want to learn Scout or Soldier, right now is the time. We're going to go get started on offline control points. The objective in control points is to take a point, hold it down for as long as you can, and then go on to the next point and keep going until you win. Be playing on normal difficulty with 16 bots on dustbowl. This tutorial is going to be about dustbowl and how to play dustbowl, what is dustbowl, what are some techniques about dustbowl. So this is going to be a dustbowl tutorial as well as a Scout and Soldier tutorial. Here's the loading screen. It'll show your statistics, your time played as each class, and you can see the top duelists. Let's do this. Hit the continue button, continue button. There may be a movie come down there for you. You can spectate the match, you can click random, but this is the team select. There's blue team and red team. Blue team is attacking, red team is defending on dustbowl. So we're going to go blue team for attack since we're doing Scout and Soldier. We're going to start out with Scout, and you should have a default loadout. I'm using two Stranges. Don't worry about the names. This is a normal Scout loadout, the same you would be using. It'll even look the same for me right now. If you press your G button, you're able to take and taunt at your enemies. And your character will say a little phrase and do a little dance. Little things like that. And here's some... if you press the T button, you can press and do a spray. Mine happens to be a pedophile locally. That's a joke between me and RBK. You can change that by going to advanced options, or not advanced options. You can go to options, multiplayer, import spray, apply. And that'll allow you to press T button and spray around. Alright, there's a setup mode so that the red team can set up their defenses before blue team takes off. So the red team has had 30 seconds in order to set up their defensive, and now we get to go out and try to stop them. As a Scout, my job is to try to run into the enemy defenses and, like he's doing, see there's another Scout over there trying to do it as well, and take the point and surprise attack enemies. The speed of the Scout is very interesting. Use your pistol for long range engagements, so kind of like this. Dodge people's attacks, and use your shotgun for close range engagements. If you get low on HP, run away, because that's the job of the Scout, is to go in, distract people, and go to these back for full health. These things will give you all your health and ammo back if you run to them, but they're only in your base. Alright, looks like we're slowly getting up on the enemy team. Get them while they don't know you're there. That's the whole point of the Scout, is to run behind people and shoot them in the butt. Okay, there's a Hoovy. Ah, we got hit by a shotgun, it looked like. But the whole point of the Scout is to keep moving, stay quick, and try to take the point. The Scout counts as 2 units when standing on the point. There's 2. We're going to need help from our team. The Scout isn't the best at fighting, but he is the best at taking and doing the objective. And this just happens to be the objective, which is guarded by a heavy, a medic, and a soldier, which is really problematic for the Scout because the heavy is the thing that pretty much counters the Scout. He has a lot of health and he deals a lot of close-up damage, and the Scout's job is to get close up, but he doesn't have much health. He really is the opposite to the Scout. Only problem with the heavy is that he's slow. That was a sentry that killed me there. Now we're looking at the sky for some reason. See how this scout is attacking from a distance? We're wanting to do the same thing right now, since we're in a very bad position. Try to take out this, there we go, that spy got it. Spy sapping my sentry. Get the health and ammo. There's a health and ammo pack that spawns right there. There's also one over there, but I couldn't jump over fast enough to get to it. So we'll go over here and get this one. There's 3 different ways to leave spawn. There's the crest area there, and one this way that I almost never use. I almost never go this way. But it takes you out on the other side of the gorge. So it could be useful if there wasn't a sentry right at that door. Tiny baby man. We're going to lose in 60 seconds. I'm going to swap to the soldier and show the purpose of the soldier now. The soldier starts out with a shotgun, a shovel, and a rocket launcher, and can take out enemies from afar as well as sentries, which is what we're wanting to take out right now. And we just took out a sentry. There's a sniper shooting at us, but we just died.
Mission ends in 30 seconds.
This is rare. But alright, let's do this. Let's fire a bunch of these into there. Guide our team to victory. Stand on this point and you get the first point, giving you more time. Well, we were gonna win! Oh, that was so close. If you look down here, there's a little gauge that shows how close we were. Overtime. If that gauge goes down to 0, we lose in overtime. We gotta get there. I'm gonna rocket jump! Shooting a rocket underneath your feet allows you to jump up high. It's an advanced technique for the soldier, but ultimately that was a bad match. Alright, let's go back to Scout so we can show him just a little bit more, because that's what we were supposed to be doing anyway. Alright, so now we are defending, and this is going to be a defense Scout. So last time we were showing the offensive Scout, which didn't work out too good, but now we're going to show the defensive Scout. The defensive Scout has a couple of options, and since we're on defense, I can talk about dustbowl a little bit more. Blue team's job is to come from the 3 spawn points right here and work their way to this point right here. This point is guarded by the red team. If they can hold this point for long enough, they'll capture it, and the red team will then have to protect this one,
Mission begins in 10
which we're going to show in just a second. There's a second point back here. If the blue team can capture both points before the timer runs out, they win. Now when they capture the first point, they get more time, so that's also useful. Going from this point, there's only 3 ways to get to the other point. The 2 lower points, 2 lower ways to go, which is this way, which leads to the point, and also this way, which leads to the point, as well as going from this door to this door, which leads out to this way to this point, and that's the only way this way leads. So if we go up here, this is the 3rd way, and it's going through here, which leads out here,
Alert. The control point has been
and leads out here. And then you can go down here, which takes you to the point, or you can go up through there, which leads you to the point. And they just took it, so now they're going to be doing it. And I pretty much let them take the point, and the reason I did that was so that I could show the true nature of the defense Scout. Ooh, I found a Earthermal reward. That's a free weapon. I was needing one of those, I think. We'll go put this in the primary weapons section, or secondary. Yeah, I needed one of them. Look at that. Alright, so let's get some chip damage. All that chip damage. And then the objective is to go behind enemy lines. But there's a friggin' sentry, so nothing I can do there. Oh well, looks like they're gonna win this one too. My team's trying to defend. Oh yeah, there's a sentry there. I don't want to die on that quickly. See that? There's no way. Scout can't take out a sentry that easy. They almost got it. They almost took it, because a scout counts as 2 people. So when those 2 scouts were standing here, it was 4 people standing on the base. That's why they're so good at being offensive. If they can get to the base, they can win easily. I don't see a medic. I think that's a spy. Nope. But the whole point to being a scout is being able to move around quickly. I think this makes more sense. But see, I'm not able to actually get them while they don't notice you. Ow. Boop. So, that's the point to the scout. Alright, next is the soldier. Hopefully that made some sense of what the scout's supposed to do. Alright, next is the soldier. Alright, and for the soldier, we're going to go to control point, and we're going to do it on Gorge, which probably would have been better for the scout to play on. Yeah, either way we're going to play on Gorge. So, this is soldier gameplay, so that you can see the idea of the soldier, and hopefully learn it. Now, I'm going to show one advanced tactic to the soldier, and it increases his mobility, but it deals damage to him, so it's a little bad to do for a new player, so don't really focus too much on it. Blue team is what I want to be. Okay. Now with the soldier, you can jump, if you jump and then crouch. Jump and crouch. Jump and crouch. I have crouch as Alt button. If you press Alt and space at the same time, or jump and crouch at the same time, if you do that and then look at your feet, you can jump up into the air like so. So instead of this normal jump, you got this what's called a rocket jump. Whoops. Sometimes my I'll be and learning that is pretty difficult, but it does separate good soldiers from bad soldiers. I'll show you why in just a second. But first I'm going to show you the purpose of the soldier. You have a shotgun and a shovel. And a rocket launcher. Rocket launchers can deal blast damage in a radius, but that's about the firing speed. It takes a long time to reload all your rockets.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Alright. I don't exactly see a spy though. Anyway, that's what it looks like to rocket jump and utilize it to a degree. But we're not going to rocket jump during this video because I want to show how new players should play soldier. Keep your gun reloaded and look for targets that need to be killed, such as sentry guns, heavies, stuff like that. So here's a sentry gun. Since we know where the sentry gun's at, we can pop out and do a little bit of a... And I just killed the sentry gun. And I killed the dispenser just then. Get a health pack because we're low on HP. Make sure that's not a spy. There's another sentry gun way over there. Try to blow it up. and fire rockets at the enemies. There was an Uber medic and pyro, so that was a little bit scary. Try to blow him up. He air blasted one of my rockets. I took out the medic. That's all that mattered to me. I took out the medic. Ribs grow back. I'm going to use rockets in order to get to the combat faster, but for the most part you're going to be walking for the most part as a normal player soldier. See how he looked weird? He like circled me trying to get to my back. That's how I knew that was a spy. And my rocket's powerful enough to blow up a spy in almost 1 to 2 shots. So, let's shoot some rockets at this engineer. Try to aim at people's feet. It'll knock them up into the air. And aiming at the feet also allows you to get that area of effect damage on them so that you don't miss them completely. So you'll see me aiming at people's feet with the rockets and stuff like that. Try to get above your enemy, because you can really get some damage out on them if you're above them. And you're a lot more accurate. It takes about 4 rockets to kill a heavy if they have full HP, so that you get an idea of how much health a heavy has. There's a sniper down there. And it's okay to spam your rockets. There's a lot of people that do. So keep that in mind. Get this medic on me. There's a oh, I got headshotted by a sniper and he waved at me. Totally not a bot. So the job of a soldier on attack mode, which is, you know, you're trying to take points on control point, is to take out sentries, take out heavies, try to take out medics, and his job is to take out high priority targets with his rocket launcher. Let's look down here. This glass is impenetrable to bullets, so you can actually take a second and look. A spy just took out my medic. Now I'm worried about the spy trying to take out me. Alright. There's the sniper. Took out the sniper. I don't exactly see a sentry gun, but I'm looking for it. I hear it. I hear the sentry. Ow, ow, ow! Ah, I found it at the last second. Sentry gun's OP. So, I'm going to try to take that out in just a second. See how I aimed at him but missed? If I aim at their feet, you won't... Well, I hit him on accident, but... Alright. Sentry gun's still there? No, it's not, but there's a heavy. A medic's healing him, so it may take 5 rockets from me. Try to take out that demo man. Get some more ammunition. Took out the sentry gun that he was building. Took out that sentry gun and stood on point for a few seconds. So I pushed into my enemy base pretty decently, and took out some targets, got up above the enemy, and I think I did pretty good on that run, personally. There's a sniper right there. I took out a teleporter. I didn't even see it. Oh, crit rocket! Ow, the sentry got me. Look at these soldiers going up here trying to do what I was doing. Ooh, good. A teleporter's getting built by one of our engineers. Buy one. Our engineers. This match is taking a while. Alright, let's go down this way then. Ow. Alright, so that's defense soldier pretty much. Take out high priority targets, go in through and just try your best. You're going to lose matches, you're going to win matches, it happens. Just get ready for it. Oh, he killed a spy, that was cool. I love hearing a sniper kill a spy. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I thought I killed the sentry. I didn't, apparently. There, now I killed it. I'm so worried about that being okay, it's not. If you walk through a teammate, you should be always able to walk through a teammate. But if it's a spy, you can't walk through him. So let's test this guy out. Okay, he's not. Running out of ammo. Oh, you're ready to Uber me. Uber me, Doc. Or we're gonna waste this Uber, that's cool too. Alright, we're taking point right now. We're taking point, we may just get it. We just took point. If you win the match, you get crits, which can kill all enemies in roughly one hit. So yeah, it's now it's soldier playing defense. The defense soldier's job is to stop everyone from getting on the point at all costs. Even if it requires him dying, just stop everyone from getting on the point at all costs. Just plainly said. I'm just being silly going around a different direction. Anyway, with Gorge, let's do that. Let's talk about Gorge real quick. We got 30 seconds.
Mission begins in 30 seconds.
As a blue team member, you start out at 3 distinct places. One over here, and 2 over here. From these 3 places, you can go in from 3 different, well, multiple different locations. You can go up these stairs and go that direction. You can go through one of these doors and go through that direction. You can go through here and end up going through here or here. Either way, you go into the point, and you can learn this map on your own if you'd like to. We're going to go down here for just a second. I just wanted to deal some damage. Wish I didn't do that though. That was bad. That was me doing a very newbie tactic. But you will always spawn back at the farthest point, basically. Okay, good, I didn't die. I was worried about dying there. That's the trouble with rocket jumping. You take damage from doing it. Alright, well I didn't walk into him. Do I? Okay, good. I'll walk through him. As long as I didn't bump on him. If I bumped on him, that means he's a spy.
You magnificent bastard.
There's a sentry being brought up. And we just took it out. But the entire job of the okay. So a scoot just killed me with this pistol. This dude's a hacker. I can prove it. See him? See how he shoots? That's hacker shots right there. Anyway, ooh, here's a teleporter. Directly into combat too. Let's go take out this demo man. Someone said there's a spy. I assume it's you. Nope, he's shot. Oh, I found a spy. Spy pyro. Got him in the back. Reload everything. I think I hear a teleporter. I do. I see it. I see the teleporter. Kaboom! But anyway, the soldier's job is to take out engineer stuff, and both in defense and attack mode. And yeah. Oh, teleporter's not on. So that's pretty much the job of the soldier. And then there's rocket jumping, which you can learn on your own how to do. You have to crouch and jump and then shoot. Crouch, jump, crouch and jump, crouch and jump, and then shoot. See how I just went up these stairs like that? And personally, I think CP Gorge is a good place to learn how to rocket jump, because there's a lot of places you can test yourself. And plenty of open areas as well. Watch out for fall damage. That's important. So yeah, we're pretty much done. That is attack and defense soldier and scout. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. And after this life right here, we'll exit out.
Alert. The control point is being captured.
I didn't want to kill myself, technically. There's my health.
Mission ends in 60 seconds.
Ow. Well, that scout just got welled on. Look at that spy down there. I'm gonna get you. Stabbed him. Alright, last one, since it's 30 seconds left until the end. If they get the point, I'm gonna be done. If they don't, then we'll just say that, well, that's a win. Call it a day. If you want to learn to rocket jump, remember to jump and crouch. Jump, crouch, shoot. Jump, crouch, shoot. Jump, crouch, shoot. And if you do it all at the same time, you get a little bit higher of a jump. I've noticed. We win! Good game. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next one. The next one is Pyro and then Demo Man. Yeah.